Hi, this is James from Burton Waters Boat Sales. We're down at Suffolk Yacht Harbour here. Just about to list this Faeton 1180. Probably not a boat many people will be familiar with. It's a Spanish built boat, but it really offers quite some interesting features on it. Definitely an interesting layout, and the cockpit space is really good. And I'll explain where I get really excited about that in just a minute. So it's a really icy day, by the way, so my cameraman and myself are going to pigeon walk along the pontoon because it is covered in ice, and then we'll go into a bit more depth about the boat, and hopefully we don't go sliding in the water. Now, I'm not taking you up on the foredeck today, but we'll do it from the pontoon because it's covered in ice. However, what I would say is note that it's got a really good working deck. It's a really wide side deck on the boat. So from a point of view of going out to sea, pulling your fenders in, it'll feel really safe, and you've got plenty of points to hold on to as well. So I'm going to step aboard, and hopefully my cameraman doesn't fall in, and welcome you into this, what is a large cockpit space. Now, this large space here, I would say the boat originally was designed for a mainly fishing sort of aspect, and you can certainly see the rod holders that are preset into the cockpit itself. But also what this really would offer in here is if you had a lovely long teak table with a row of director chairs, you could easily seat 6 to 8 people, I reckon, in this cockpit space. Plus the other good feature, let me just move this chair that we put out, is you've got this lovely through walkway and you've got a bathing platform on the back. It really is quite an impressive space and a very usable space. You can adapt it to really what you may want to do with the space itself. So it is quite impressive in that aspect. Then if you look up, we'll just go around here and you'll look up, you'll see again exactly what I mean about these decks. Absolutely cracking, really wide deck. It really does make it feel nice and safe as you go through. Now the boat has 2 helm positions. We have a lower helm, and then we have what I call a sport fly. It's a very small fly bridge. You'll see from the pictures, a bit tricky for us to get up there today with the camera, but I'm sure my cameraman can just sort of whiz round and point it up, and maybe even try the ladders himself and see how he gets on. But up there, you've got a little bit of space, good visibility all round as well, which is great, especially if you can do some fishing or just want to enjoy the scenery, especially if you're going down an estuary or anything. It certainly gives you that better height to view from. So then coming through, the boat is powered by twin Yanmar 350 horsepower single shaft driven engines. She's got a bow thruster on her as well, so she'll be a very manoeuvrable boat, and I'd say she'll be a very good seaworthy boat as well. And you've got this big patio door entrance, so it's a very easy boat to manoeuvre around. And then plenty of seating in here. As we come in, you've got window all the way around you, very little to interrupt that view in fairness. So even from this lower helm, you really will get a cracking all-round 360 view, it has got to be said. As I say, the boat has only done just over 300 hours, 299 on the port, 318 on the starboard, which is very little use. And as I say, she's a 2004 boat. She is in nice condition. It is winter, so we've got a bit of dew around, and we've obviously got condensation. We've been doing photos and everything for the boat as well today, so it takes a little, obviously adding moisture into the boat. Now, she's got radar, she's got chart plotter. One of the real favourite things for mine on these is the fact that you've got the electronic throttles. It's brilliant because how they operate now, in gear, out of gear, is how they operate when the engine's running, and you just lift that to select which station whether you're on the upper fly bridge or the lower helm, to choose what you want. So really does make manoeuvring the boat a real dream, has got to be said. Plus you've also got this remote here, which you can take off the boat, have in your hand, so providing if you stand there, get your stern line on, you can use the bow thruster and you haven't lost control of your boat, so it makes it a lot safer. You've got these lovely big windows either side, so you get plenty of airflow coming through. And then as we drop down, we come into the galley. And as you come down, this wood here, it might depends what it looks like in the video, in the photos, but actually I quite like it because it's got like a tongue and groove effect to it. And it sort of gives you that, I suppose it's based a bit somewhere from like an American design boat. You've got your microwave oven, you've got your gas hob, you've got your fridge freezer, well, fridge with a freezer compartment just there. Plenty of storage going round. So a very usable and workable boat, it has got to be said. And plenty of space as well. So as we move forward, we come into the master cabin. It's pretty much an island bed you can get on from both sides, which makes it quite handy. And you've got storage in here behind me, drawers, which is all good. And then if you come round, you'll then go into the aft cabin, which just goes underneath there. 2 single beds. Again, you've got a nice bit of light coming in. You've got a porthole, plenty of space, plenty of head. So makes for a good guest cabin. As we swim round, we then come to the heads. As you can see, it's quite nice and light in here, plenty of storage. You also have an electric toilet in here as well, and obviously it makes into a wet room. Now, if we go back up into the saloon, as you will see, you get a really good view all around you from here. Really is good visibility, great light coming in from the roof. For those of you who may notice, I'm talking probably different to what my mouth is moving. It's because our recording microphone ran out just towards the end of this video. But hopefully this video helps.